day you joined an organization. What was your dream job that you wanted to go for during your college
Dude,
time?
that changed so many times because, again, I mean, honestly, man, I just knew I wanted to do something different, and I knew I wanted to be in the professional world. I mean, I had, at one point I was a psychology major. At one point it was economics. Yeah, man, I didn't have one. I was like, I just got to get out there and find out. I got to test a bunch of shit to figure out what it is I want to do, because I don't know. And I didn't have like a role model or a mentor or anything like that to know what that was like. I mean, looking back, like I've always really enjoyed interacting with new people. Like I love things like this. So that makes sense that I'm in sales now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think there's a lot of overlap between competitive sports and sales. And so that just kind of groomed me. My life in basketball groomed me to be pretty effective in sales. But I mean, so I was in Kansas City serving tables. This is actually kind of crazy. And honestly, if I wouldn't have taken this job at a restaurant in downtown Power and Light, I don't know what would have happened. But I was serving tables at Bar Louie in P&L, and this was May of 2014, and I had transferred to UMKC. So I did 3 colleges. Like I'm telling you, I did not do the traditional route. I like to tell that story because I need people to know that success can just happen however you make it happen. There's not a blueprint for it, and I think we see that disappearing anyway. But yeah, so I was on my 3rd college. I was in Kansas City serving tables, and I'm waiting on this group of like 13 people, and they check out, and this dude that I was waiting on comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, if you can stay organized with 13 people and provide us customer service like you did, you can come sell insurance." And I was like, all right, cool. So I studied it was crazy. So I studied for my property and casualty insurance test to sell auto and home insurance for like 2 weeks, took the test, passed it, went to work for him, making $10 an hour, and then $10 commissions. It was like, I was making less money selling insurance than serving, but I knew I had, like, that was my first way in. And that was while I was in undergrad still. So did that for 2 years while I finished up school. And then as soon as I graduated, I got actually before I graduated, like 3 months before I graduated, I got a job at Robert Half, which is like one of the world's largest staffing firms. And they took me in before I even graduated. And then it's just kind of propelled since then. So to answer your question, I didn't really have a dream job. I just knew I wanted to get out there and find out what my opportunities were.
So when you were getting getting asked about insurance, were you hesitant about it? Like, do I feel that I'm cut out for that industry? Or you're like, I'm taking any opportunity I can and going for it?
I think this comes from having not a whole lot growing up. You just get cut from a certain cloth where it's like, when you have an opportunity, you do whatever it takes to get it done. And I've just always had that mindset. Even if I'm not great at something, I know, like, I'm going to do what I need to do to figure it out to be good at it. Because I really hate being bad at shit. Like, I'm not going to just daily be bad at something. So I'm going to figure it out. But I mean, once we started talking, I mean, I really enjoyed the idea of sales. And I mean, I do really like the structure around metrics. Like, you tell me to hit a number, I'm going to hit a number, whether it's phone calls, meetings, actual closed deals. Like, I love all that because it's tied to competitiveness and daily goals and monthly goals and things like that. So when I started learning about that, I was like, oh, this sounds like it'll be fun. And it was.